I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up.
Everyone, yay! We are having a really small watching right now, and I absolutely love it. We wanted to do something a little bit different, so we're doing a backyard stream. It's a little chilly outside, so got like my little jacket on, and let's see, who do we have in here? Mel. Always good to see you. By the way, it was great to see you in the chat last night at Triple's T panel as well. Hello, punizione, the punishment in Italian. Always great to see you as well. And Missy Unidentified. Yay. Oh, thank you. I'm trying out a little bit something different over here. And let's see. Yeah, I got a little haircut, little hair stuff, purple hair. It must be a conspiracy. Jill, welcome. And welcome. I don't want to mispronounce this. It's Travelcado. I think it's Travelcado. And oh my God, one of my favorite people, Poor White Trash Angel. Go follow her TikTok. She's got a really, really cute dog, and she travels everywhere in her van. I love it. Thank you guys. Thank you. So, I said it right. Yay, Travelcado. I love it. So, yeah, and this is a part of my backyard over here, and I might show you later on sometime what my mom did an amazing job to put everything together, and I just cannot thank her enough. And hopefully all of you can hear me. I have a little different setup over here with the different monitors. Of course I'm gonna promote you, woman. You're amazing. So it's all about being just amazing here. And yay. So anyways, I have a couple things that I planned that I wanted to talk about over here, and later on I will send out a link. So hopefully it's an open panel and anybody can join. Let's see, Anastasia Beaverhausen is here, and delighted. Woo! So I did block the chat today because last time I got bombarded by a lot of people and I was not, and then plus bots. We don't want any bots saying anything. And I just wanted to have a nice little calm conversations about, I guess, stick around to find out what about. Let's see. Happy Friday. Yes, it's a Friday. And it's a completely different time that I usually go on the panels. So I figured change it up a little bit to see if anybody will come out. Ladybug, you're almost welcome. So we are barbecuing spetchok chicken. I was marinated all day today and I got it on barbecue right now, so I might have to step away for a little bit just to go keep checking on the chicken. Jessica, welcome. It was good to have you on the panel last time, and it was really good. Even though people like always tend to get like, oh, I can't believe you talked about this person or that person or anything else. It's always good to have rational people in the comments. All right, I think I'm gonna move my mic today. I'm so sorry. Let me see. I moved my mic a little bit because I can't read your comments. Yeah, Jessica, I'm so sorry the fact that you got trolled, and that's the thing about what's been happening is anytime anyone talks to me, they tend to get trolled. So this is what we're going to talk about. We're today are here to discuss of the way to let things go and the art of not giving a fuck. Seriously, this is our topic of discussion today. Thank you. Thank you. I hope the reception is fine because I am using my Wi-Fi out here and just do something different, just to show off my little different background and my nice little worm coat. So, yes, and I do want to point out that this community is about supporting each other and actually get to know a little bit of each other and actually just being there for each other. It doesn't matter how many trolls, doesn't matter whoever comes out or anything. Okay, see, I don't give a fuck what I did and I felt in my heart. So seriously, today it's all about letting shit go and moving forward, moving. Sue Dean, oh my god, this is my number 45. She was my number 45 subscriber. I love it. Yes, happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Hold on a second. Yes, D, I'm still in the process of learning this art as well, but we'll talk about it. And I'll mention a couple names where I actually read a couple of their books, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Okay, just to make sure we're not missing anybody else. If I miss your chats, don't. I'll get back to you. Promise. Yeah, I eventually. That pain in my ass is in a rear view already. So eventually it's going to move on. It's going to move on and everything. You will always be my number 45. I love it. Yeah, and Sue is my moderator too. So Amy Crocker, she's part of famous Crocker family. Okay, that's an interesting book. Well, I haven't read it yet, but that would be pretty interesting to look into. I hope you love it. I love books. I absolutely love books, and that's one of the things that I was getting given shit about. And Sue, yes, you are a number one moderator. Okay, so the book is Amy Crocker called I'll Do It Again. Let's check it out. Let's see. Amy Crocker. I'll do it again. Nice. Okay, it's on my list. 2010. Perfect. Yeah, so if you ladies want to go check it out, go check this book out. I love having book recommendations. I do. So, the art of letting things go, the art of just not giving a fuck. Because we are going to die someday anyways. So why not let our life to be fulfilled with love? So there's this guy, don't remember his name, but he did study over like 20 years. And what basically he did of his college students, he tracked every single aspect of for about 20 years of the college students that he had. And he was like, okay, well, everything, what makes you happy, what makes you sad. He tracked for the family, he tracked the jobs, he tracked everything they did, the different traveling they did, where they live, how they live. And he came out with this huge data. And basically, at the end, he said that love, it's all that matters. Like, if you are not happy, then you don't know how to love. You need to love. Anyways, I'll find out who that guy is. I literally just watched the video today and I haven't done much research about it. But love. It's all about love. Let's see. Oh, nice. Pigeon Mac is here. Welcome. All right, yes. Love is everything. And if you don't know how to love, then you don't know how to not give a fuck. Because when you love, you care about other people. You care about certain aspects, how to make them happy and everything. But you also not care about little things. You tend to let little things go. And when I love, and I have a fulfilled love to all my family, to all my friends. And when I love, I know how to let little things go so my love can become better for this person. With the art of not giving a fuck, so the guy is Mark Manson. I will drop his link, his YouTube link in a minute. So Mark Manson wrote this book, and it's absolutely, I cannot summarize his book the way he does, because he's like, there's so many YouTubers actually summarize my book, and the way he's like, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it, and it's perfect. So what he's saying is, if you don't care, like if you truly don't care, if any comments or anything else says to you and you don't care, then you're a psychopath. Because we all have feelings, but it's all about how to let go and how to move forward. And that's what he teaches. And he basically at the end is like, you should give a fuck. You should truly give a fuck about love, about people surrounding you, and trying to let go, and then trying to just move past everything that you can. You might get wrapped up in a moment. You might get really disappointed. You get beat down. But sometimes when you're surrounded by love, surrounded by the people who truly care about you, then you just move on, because they're the most important in your life than those people are trying to beat you down. So let's see. Pigeon, thank you. So the little backyard vibes. We're doing something a little bit different. And yeah, and what matters is those who surround yourself with. The others don't even know you don't matter. So Mel sent me this image, and I posted on my community tab, where there's a huge circle, and there's a tiny, tiny circle within that huge circle. And this circle represents you. That tiny, tiny circle, and it gets smaller and smaller sometimes. It's what other know about you. So you can be absolutely wonderful person. You can be fulfilled. You can be an artist. But there's one thing that somebody pinpointed, because like, oh, she's got a big butt. So I don't like that person because she's got a big butt. But you don't know the whole story. So that's why you never should judge. That's why you never should judge other people. Let's see. I hope I don't die. I'm really having a good time in life and all. Yeah, death is a scary, it's a scary thing, obviously. But for example, when my grandfather passed away, he had dementia. So when I first saw him, he didn't remember me at the beginning. He's like, "Who's Anastasia?" At the later time, he actually remembered, and he said to me that I had fulfilled life because of people like you in my life. And I was like, and he's like, "I'm happy." So it was pretty amazing. So I don't think we should be scared of it. I think we should be scared of living. No, I'm not scared of living. Don't be scared of living. Live the wonderful life. Live the colorful life. Live everything that you can. Surround yourself with those that care. And Beachside Redneck, welcome. Yeah, surround yourself with people that you love, and get rid of all the negativity, especially like all of the negative friends. I had a lot of toxic friends, and I didn't understand. Why I was feeling down, feeling sad all the time. Is because my friends were literally draining my energy. They were draining everything that I had within me. And when I start not giving a fuck about their problems, that's when I realize they're toxic. They're toxic to me. They're not making me progress. They're not making me go forward and to do what I wanted to do, because they were just draining me with their problems. So the art of not giving a fuck. You have to love yourself. Okay. Yeah, it can be difficult. Everyone wants to be understood, of course. But kindness and empathy is most important. You never want someone else. Exactly. Because you never know what this person is going through, and why are they reacting a certain way, and why are they saying certain things. People are extremely colorful. There's no one alike, because all of our experiences are our own experiences, and everything that we go through, we are just completely individual person. That's why you always have to take a look. It's like, why are they doing it this way? Why are they acting up, or anything else? And sometimes something that they do and you don't like, somebody else actually loves it. So that's why we have to not give a fuck. Corinne, welcome. Yeah, I was telling earlier that I locked the chat because we don't want any llamas coming in. Okay, it's not for us to judge, love the neighbor, and pray for your enemies. Exactly. So there's this book by Shinsu, The Art of War. If you read it, how is the art of war? As in going through battles and everything else, and then how you don't win the one war without losing certain battles. And what I like to read this book is to apply it to my own life. There are certain battles that I have to let go. There are certain battles that I have to lose to stride forward. The war in my life is to carry on my ambitions and to carry on my own things that I want to do. That's winning my war. And so sometimes you just have to take 2 steps back to stride forward, right? Yes, thank you, Pigeon Mac. Okay. Yeah, see? Everything is a lesson. I believe that everything happens for a reason. Doesn't matter how terrible of the reason is, and hopefully it's not extremely terrible accident or anything, but sometimes everything happens for a reason. So on Sunday, I'm heading out to San Francisco to celebrate life of one of, he's not my friend, but he's a really good friend of my good friend. What happened is he was drinking so much that he just ended up in a hospital. And it was a wake-up call for him. It was a wake-up call to reevaluate his decisions. But certain decisions, that certain thing to happen for a reason, because now he is getting much better. And so he's celebrating life. And I love that. So let's see. Yeah, so let go of toxic friends. They only hold you back. And that's what I did. I let go long time ago of toxic friends. And sometimes there's a person comes up, that pops up in my life once in a while, but you tend to recognize the signs. You tend to recognize what they are. And for you to heal, for you to stride forward, for you to do whatever you want to do, I let go of a lot of toxicity in my life. Yeah, exactly. Be careful who you call friends. Look at the poor girl who went to Mexico and her friend said she died of alcohol. I don't know that story, but that was absolutely terrible. That is absolutely terrible. I had to get rid of most people I knew for the same reason. I was surrounded by toxic narcissists. Sad and painful, but necessity made me move forward. Yeah, that's all you have to do. And no regrets mean a life of lessons. Hi, Calidime. Welcome. Yeah, this is pretty great. I love the fact that it's nice and easy chat, and hopefully the reception is good too. Try to preach that months ago in life and got made fun of, but I know I did the right thing. You did the right thing. You did the right thing, because sometimes when you stand up for something that is right, you get a backlash. You get a backlash from the keyboard warriors. So there's this TikTok that I saw, and the girl was reenacting the different different comments that she was receiving. But she was reenacting because she's in a book club, and she was like, what if you were in my house and actually saying that to my face? How would that sound? And one of the reenactments she did, she's like, oh, well, this rug, I don't like this rug. It needs to be changed. And she was like, wait, you don't like this rug in your house or in my house? Yeah, it was kind of funny. It's like, just because you don't like something, you have to realize that there are people behind the screens. There are people behind the warriors. Yeah, The Art of War is one of my favorite books. And because you can apply it to life. Yeah, you can apply it to life. You can apply it to the world. Oh my god, Cosmo's here. Welcome, Cosmo. So it's true. It is true. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to spread more better messages. I wanted to talk. I wanted to hear people's stories, and I wanted to carry on, and that way we can actually talk about the different psychology behind it, other stuff, and how to heal yourself. And I might share some stories with you, and I would love to have anybody else to come in and share the stories with me as well. Healthy self-love allows us to know our worth, set boundaries, and find strength to move through and forward. It's all about positivity. It's all about drinking your tea. Today's cup is Hello Bear. Like hello dear, but hello my old friends. I love it. See, I love it. It's the new and friends return until her mother died being drunk by the video circulating. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. And I'm not a therapist. I don't know how to like comment on that, but it's really sad the fact that this kind of stuff happens every day. I don't know if you can guys hear sirens, but it's kind of neat because Hazy, are you gonna howl? Oh. Come here, Hazy. Come here. So every time there's sirens, HAZMAT howls. Because he was raised in a fire department, so we got a little background music with Hazy. He's so funny. I got solid people in my corner, not good people. My life changed for the better when I made conscious decision to remove toxicity. It gave me more control of my own life. My life has changed so much when I removed a lot of my toxic friends. And I started realizing the older that I get, the more people in my life that I want that are truly care for me and I care for them. Because the more toxicity that I get rid of, the happier I am. And that way I can strive forward. I can do what I want to do. I can do my job great. I can try to build a community over here as well. It's all about removing the toxicity. It's all about removing negativity. Anything that you don't want, anything that makes you unhappy, and trying to look at small things. Oh, I have an exercise for you guys in a minute. If you can. Hold on, let me catch up on the comments really fast. Easier said than done sometimes. Big hello, Cosmo. Big hello. Yeah, so you have 4 boys, and my youngest is in 6th grade, but looks like 4th grader. He has a lot of friends, but does get picked on. So I don't have children, and it's unfortunate the fact that he gets picked on. We have a 12-year-old now, and my niece, she's so tall, it's funny. But so I always tell her that if anybody try to pick on you or try to deem you down, just look at them and say, no, thank you. Have a great day. And just walk away. Just walk away. And if they try to run after you, you're just, okay, thank you. It's like, that's all you can do. If you keep acknowledging all these bullies, if you keep acknowledging anything that I do, and it's just, they're just gonna keep going after it because a lot of the bullies, a lot of the people or cyber bullies, they see something infuriating when a person is walking away, a person that is stronger with them. With a lot of bullies, there is a deep underlying line of either sadness or toxicity within the life, and they want to make other people to feel less superior than they are. Therefore, if you don't acknowledge that, if you just say thank you or I appreciate your opinion and move on, art of not giving a fuck. All right, so HAZMAT. Yeah, let's see. So many comments. So many comments. Loki, welcome. Welcome if I'm missing anybody. Okay. Yes. They do want a reaction. And I really like this one because within the military, there's a thing is dirty gaff. Dirty gaff is, does it really look like I give a fuck? Oh, we're cussing today. I love it. Jealousy, perhaps. Okay, so I wanted to try something. I wanted to try this little experiment with all of you. Let's see. Let me turn it down a little bit. So I do want to go check on my chicken in a minute. So the experiment is, if you're sitting down, if you're driving, don't close your eyes. But if you're sitting down or just listening, just close your eyes. But if you're driving or occupied with something, do not. Just be mindfulness. Think, and then take a deep breath. Open your eyes and find a white object. Find every single white object that is surrounding you right now. Every single white object. Look at those objects. Think about them. Now find every single green object. Look at them. Now find blue. Now find green. Take a look at it. What about orange? Or red? What about red color? Now think back and the different objects that you found, all with all of these different colors. And this was your mindfulness. You were present in the moment. You were looking at the moment, at your own surroundings, at everything that you do right now. You were present at this moment and this reality right now. So this is mindfulness, and this is what I practice every day. What I do, I sit down sometimes when my mind is extremely hectic, when I'm stressed out, because I like to meditate, but I'm not a great meditator because I cannot sit for long periods of time. What I do is basically in my mind constantly racing, so it's hard for me to just like actually stop and think. So instead of that, I sit and I look at every single object that I have. Then I focus sometimes. I'll pick something up. Like I'll pick up my mouse and I'll concentrate on every single crease of the mouse. I'll concentrate how it's built. I will think about what kind of plastic it's made from. How does it charge? That was my stepping away and becoming mindful at the moment. Yeah, so I hope you guys like this little exercise. You guys are amazing. I love it. And practicing mindfulness has helped me in sobriety so much. It's an important coping skill. It is. It's extremely important coping skill. And it's one of those things where, because I have PTSD and I've been suffering with PTSD for over 10 years. I wouldn't say suffering, I would say healing, because everything that I do is I try to prevent myself from toxicity. Everything that I try to do is prevent myself from spiraling down the crazy, crazy location that I used to be in. And that's why, yeah, racing mind is really hard to control. And that's why mindfulness to me is a perfect step in away from situation. No, it doesn't matter how terrible the situation is. If you just remind yourself mindfulness, and then you just stop and start absorbing every color that you have around you. You start looking into different creases. If there's a little ant is crawling or a little fly somewhere, just concentrate on that fly. And this is what I do every single day. It's sometimes it's like spacing out, but it's stepping away from the reality at the moment. Okay. So we're gonna talk food too. You know, food. You need some water. You need some water, water, and constantly move around. Okay, let's see. Actually, speaking of food, I need to go check on my chicken because my family is not here yet. I'm gonna leave you with a little music. Not that one. Not that one. Alright. I think, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So I'm gonna leave you with a little music. I will return in a minute. I have to go check on my spetchok chicken. Hello, motivated one-legger. Hey, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna drop a link pretty soon. Let me know if you want to come up on a panel and talk a little bit about your story. That would be absolutely wonderful. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Hey, if you want to see the chicken, there it is. It's amazing. Okay. I'm back. So, my family's not back yet. And, Mom, the chicken is ready. You can have some. But my other family's not back yet. And once they get back, the rest of the dinner will be ready. And it will be amazing. It's about mindfulness. It's about enjoying small little things in life. And I've been smoking that chicken for like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Ooh, HAZMAT turkey this Thanksgiving. That would be amazing. Yeah, that actually sounds really good. I am going to Portland for Thanksgiving to go see my dad, my adopted father, and it's gonna be an extremely exciting trip. And I'm hoping to take all of you on the journey, and hopefully get to explore Portland. I smoked the chicken first, and you smoke it like 225, and for about like good. You don't want to over smoke it, the chicken, because it absorbs it a lot. So maybe like 45 minutes to an hour, and then you just crank it back up and let it crisp. It's gonna be amazing. You can eat it, you don't have to smoke it. Oh yeah, you can totally smoke the chicken. Really, Mel? It's funny, I love it. Thank you. So let's see. Set the table for 23. Well, I wish I could share, and then I actually it's a vegetarian friendly house too, and I can cook really good vegan food. Food to me is mindfulness. Food to me is science. And when I cook, I don't think of anything else. I think about food. I think about the way it tastes, and then all the different ingredients that go into the food, and how you should do it, like how you should put it all together to make it absolutely wonderful, delicious meal for the family. Let's see, what do we got? Catching up on all of your comments. Hey, it's okay. If the tater tots didn't turn out good tonight, a little bit burnt, guess what? Just add like a whole bunch of other spices to it. You won't even taste it. I love that. Oh, that's amazing. You know what? That's okay, because I want to get in contact with you, and I think we should do a completely different stream, so that way you can tell your story. I want people to hear your story. And the way you've been saying it through your videos, it's pretty amazing. And thank you so much for stopping by and chat yesterday too. Okay. So spatchcock chicken is they also call it the butterfly chicken, right? Yeah. Oh, you want to know about the marinade that I did? So it's a rice vinegar, a little bit of a little bit of water mixed in with mayo, and then different spices. I bought this spice. I bought it like a lot of them because I really like it, and it's a buttery spice to it with the chili flakes. Oh, it's so good. But the rice vinegar, what it does, it breaks down, so it softens the chicken. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so I am going to drop a link. Love it. I don't like fast food. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat Oh, I hate McDonald's, Burger King, all that stuff. See? Everybody's looking forward to hearing your story. But I'm going to drop a link, and if anyone is welcome, they're welcome to come up and talk about any kind of foods that they'll like or what they want to have for Thanksgiving, and or what they want to talk about, the art of not giving a fuck and art of letting go. We can do that too. Let me get my water. So all of you are making my day today, and I'm hoping that I'm making your day as well. Oh, your first live. Thank you. And welcome. Where's the whiskey? Upstairs. I'm waiting for everybody else to come back. And then before they coming back, I'm hoping that I'm making everybody else's day, because I'm a giver, and by giving, what makes me happy. Because if I can see another smile, if I can see another person happy, this is that I'm happy, because that means that I have given a smile to somebody else. I don't like taking smiles away. I hate them. Like, I hate taking smiles away. I don't like seeing people sad, but if I can just cheer them up a little bit without having them like latched onto me like a little toxic leech, then I can do that. And by cheering people up is sharing some fun stories and dad jokes and just being silly, just being kids in a way, because life is amazing. Life has so much beauty in it. It's everything surrounding you. It doesn't matter what situation you're in right now. There's always beauty in something. Think of an object. Think of like one tiny object that you absolutely love, and you just cannot let go of this object. But that object is beautiful to you. It might not be beautiful to somebody else, but that object is beautiful to you. See? Supportive community over here. Hi, Sasha. It's my other big doggy. Hi, Sasha. Oh, she's running away. It's getting dark over here. I love it. How do you guys like the light over here? You know, kind of matches HAZMAT in the background. Yeah, so we did, if you just joining us, we did a little bit mindfulness exercise earlier. See, the dogs are been mindful right now because they're chasing each other. It's crazy. I love it. So we did a little bit mindfulness exercise, and just go back, rewind it, and I'll try to put a little snippet where it exactly is. And I want to do more of this stuff. I want to do chit chats. I want to hear people's stories, and as soon to come, I'll do some more videos. I've been reading this book. Well, I actually read this book. Actually, 2 of his books. I'm sharing his YouTube channel. It's Mark Manson. He's talking about. Hi, Sasha. Come here, Sasha. Hi, Sassy. Come here, Hazzy. Little butthead. So, what I've been doing is practicing the way of art of not giving a fuck, because sometimes for you to not give a fuck, you have to give a fuck to understand what that means. You have to care. If you don't care, you become a narcissist, because words do hurt. It's like for example, comments, right? So comments, when you read it, it's like reading a book. Every time somebody reads a book, they see the character or they see the words how they think they're perceiving. When you read a comment and somebody else might have meant some completely different way, but when you read it, you take it completely other way because of your own experiences, because no human is alike, right? Like literally, I've never met, there are similarities between people here and there, but there is no human alike. So words do have power, and this is what my ending point was going to be at. Alright. Hi Kimberly, I cannot wait to hear your guys' story. It sounds so amazing, and I really hope your channel grows. I hope your channel grows and you're just doing amazing things. Yeah, I try to stay positive, and actually I would say 5% to maybe 15, depends on the day, I am negative. I'm positive as much as I can, but I do have days because we're all humans. Well, I'm not negative, I'm spiraling down into the negative things, into the thoughts of why. But then this is when I snap out of it by trying to be mindful. I rationalize it, I think over it, I write it out sometimes, and I'll be like, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day, and tomorrow's not going to be like today. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. So, let's see. What breed is HAZMAT? So HAZMAT he's good. They call him a super mutt. So he's Chihuahua, Dutch Hound, Winter Dog. He's Terrier, just like 17 other breeds. So they call him a super mutt. So dog is a new kind of breed. He's a super mutt breed dog. Let's see. See, dogs are always living in the moment. So this is why we need to live in the moment. Let's catch up with you guys. Endurance. Best read. Endurance. So, speaking of, I rarely read anymore. But I love books. I have this really large commute, so I listen to books. I listen to books how the author wanted me to perceive them, and I build the pictures in my life on my drive. And that's one thing. I do listen to some podcasts, but I prefer listen to books. And I love getting any kind of advices on different books to read. And I love the books about other people's stories. I love the books about how to become true to yourself and how to just not give a fuck and just move on. Because sometimes, audiobooks are fantastic. So sometimes you get lost in the thoughts. You get lost in everything that you do. And I like audiobooks because it's kind of separating me from getting lost in my own thoughts and listening and getting lost in a book instead of like me sitting down and reading it. I sit down and read it. I just tend to like go into my other thoughts. But when I'm listening, I'm being mindful. I'm mindful of the book that is actually getting into my ears. Some people prefer to sit down to read the books, and some people don't. So, I fell asleep with audiobooks on as well. I truly did. It was pretty interesting. It was like, huh. It was kind of neat. And I think it was a one book by, I think it was, I don't even remember. There's one book that I would always fall asleep to in Iraq because the book was so boring. But I just needed something to distract me. If you guys have any other questions for me or anything, this is not going to be extremely long stream. Like, as you guys know that I don't particularly like to get diluted with the 6-hour streams. But anyone is welcome on the panel. Oh, we got some Kwame merch too. Oh yeah, if you hear that, a little background noise, that's a train, because I live not far from the train tracks, and I love them. I love the train tracks. They are so relaxing to me, relaxing to my ears. I like to. We already did a couple streams with the train tracks. So, you see, and that's another reason why I listen to audiobooks, because it relieves my tinnitus, and it's not, hold on just 1 second, my cousin is here. Do you want to say hi? Hi everyone. This is Tanya. Meet Tanya.
Hi.
So this is a chat right here. So they're not talking or anything, but...
Скажи, что у меня все нормально.
А? Все нормально?
Да.
Да?
Я принесла так все.
Мне кажется, я курицу перегорела.
Ничего страшного.
Ничего. А уже там люди пришли или как?
Никого нет.
Я знаю, почему. Где они все?
Не знаю, работают.
Давай, пока. А? Чего? Не знаю. Скоро будут. Да. She's amazing. I didn't burn chicken. Who said I burned chicken? The chicken looked amazing. Yeah, it's so good to see her. Like, I love her so much, and I'm so glad that she's here with me, and I'm glad that that everybody got to see her on the stream. I will give her my love. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. That's kind of like spelling Anastasia with a Y or an I or anything. Tanya is Tanya. It's Anastasia is Anastasia. It's how you say it. Yeah. Well, Ukrainian has some similar words with Russian. And let's get back to books. Audiobooks. So tinnitus. I have tinnitus, and listening to audiobooks or listening to like a little background music like this right now, it actually helps me. And I hope all of you like the little sound. Let's change it up a little bit. Nope, not this one. What's daydreaming? Something a little different. There you go. So I like having a little background noise because it helps me as I'm talking to you. It helps me concentrate on the things that I wanted to say instead of me going off into different directions. and also helps me with my tinnitus, so that way I don't hear the tinnitus. And I think it's something different, because not a lot of live streams actually have the little background music, and I think it's beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, I will in a minute. Well, they have to finish up everything. They have to finish up the dinner, and then before the dinner time, I just wanted to sit with all of you and just relax and everything. And I'm extremely excited for all of you to be here. And I mentioned earlier that I locked the chat up because we don't want any negativity, and not tonight. I don't want to deal with anything tonight. And yeah, so it's because we all have to move on, and we have to move on somehow. And then this is for us to move on. We're just having chat. We're just talking. And if we don't have 300 people, then we don't have 300 people. That means that my mods actually need some rest. So we're just having some water in the backyard. Oh, we love you too. And yeah, just will email me. So email me, and we'll set up a time, and we'll set up a nice little live stream. And that live stream is going to be all about you. Quality over quantity. That is so true. Quality over quantity. Because I don't want big. Because I've been into the places where I wanted it all, and I did, and I was striving for it so hard. And when I tried even harder, when I keep pushing forward and tried even harder, the more resistance that I got back. And once I stepped away from try to have it all, and I just stepped away from all of this trying, what I wanted came along. It's sometimes you have to stop yourself in the tracks and just step aside. Take a look at if this is what you truly want, and how much do you want it, and just relax a little bit, and it will come. That's how I moved on with a lot of my life. This is how I got my career. This is how I did a lot of things in the military. And I'm not hiding. My military and my career is not defining who I am. What's defining who I am is the people that I surround myself with. It's the things that I have, the things that I appreciate, the animals that I have in here, the friends that we get together, and the conversations that we can actually have. This is who I am. I am a sister. I'm a cousin. I'm a daughter. I'm just a human being that's living this world. And when you have all of this knowledge, when you have all of this different knowledge, and then you try to pull from all of the different directions because you're curiosity. I'm a naturally curious person. I wanted to know, what is this? I wanted to know, why is this happening? And that's what my curiosity is, who I am as well. But my career and what I did in the military is not who I am. It's something that I did and something that I loved doing it. But it shaped the character as well. It's good seeing you, Loki. Thank you so much for stopping by. Try not to be here any longer. We're already at an hour, so maybe another 20 minutes or so once the food gets ready over there. Ladybug, enjoy the rest of your evening. This was amazing. I'm so glad that you stopped by. I'm so happy. So yes, when we stop pushing, we allow things to come to us naturally. And that's why I always recommend when you keep striving for something, when you thinking like, oh, I can see it on the horizon, but it's not coming to you, just have to step aside, do something else, do something different, and you'll be surprised what it will bring it to you. A lot of the things, I go with my gut. I go what feels right at the moment. I go with what feels right to me. What am I gonna jumping off this cliff, does it feel right to me at this moment? And sometimes it's like, I don't know, but I kind of want to, but it's my gut feeling is telling me not to, that I want. But then sometimes you have all the love, like all the people that's surrounding you, all your friends and everything, and they'll say like, if they truly care about you, if they see something else, they'll be like, no, you should probably step away. You should probably step away from this cliff. And I always listen to them. I always listen to my friends. I listen to my mom, my family, my dad, because I'm not guiding just myself. I've got all the people that I love guiding me, and I'm guiding them. It's like a collective thing. Just driving forward. Art of not giving a fuck. Travelcado, thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, we'll let's see. I think we'll go another 20 minutes. And looking back on my life, the biggest mistakes were in trying to force things. Exactly. Those are the biggest mistakes. I try to force a lot of things and I never got them. I might tell you the stories at the later time, and hopefully those stories will help out somebody else, whoever's rewatching the stream. So, support network is extremely important, and it's the kind of support network that you build, the kind of support network that you have, and that's why this right here, this chat right here, is a support network for all of you, because even though they're little keyboard warriors, but every single one of these people in this chat got attacked by defending me. So now you guys have a commonality. So that's your support network. So support network comes in the people that you love and people that you surround yourself with. But also the support network can come at work. And at work, when, for example, my bosses and everything, like if something happened, like when me going out into Romania, rescuing my family from Ukraine, my support network at work was amazing, because all they said is like, yes, go, whatever you need, that's your support network. So it doesn't come as in like, oh, take. You also have to give. You cannot just take all the time. You have to give into your support network. You have to feed into the love. You have to feed into the things that all of you are creating. Because if you constantly give, if you constantly push, that you're not gonna get anything back out of it. So, but if you constantly give, but you're not taking care of yourself as well, that means that like maybe these people shouldn't be in your support network. So it has to meet in the middle. Exactly, it's not the numbers. It's not the numbers that matters. Yeah. Yeah, some people don't even know they're energy vampires, and there's energy. Oh, I hate energy vampires because I'm such an empath when it comes to, and then having like an energy vampire surrounding me. It's like I just get really tired. I was like, are you still here? And then, but you can also protect yourself. You can also protect yourself by not giving a fuck. You have more support than not. I don't like that someone is pushing a different narrative because you're doing good. You know? So I do want to address this. I want to address this comment because sometimes when people see you succeed in something, sometimes people see it's like, oh, well, why can I succeed in this? And then why is this person doing that? It's insecurities. It's insecurities within themselves. Insecurities within themselves that they cannot push through. They cannot understand. Because, and also comes with jealousy. Sometimes if you start looking at other people and their success and become like hating them, why don't you just stop and ask how they become successful? Ask them what made them so strong. Ask them, how can I be as successful as you? You'll be surprised. People will actually answer. They will actually let you know. Oh, I did this and this and this. I don't think I'm successful. Yeah, people will. I had a lot of people tell me that like I don't think I'm that successful. What are you talking about? But to me, in my eyes, this person is amazing. Like this is the person that I strive to be for. But I don't think that's honestly, I don't think that I'm that successful. And people always say like, oh, you have all these wonderful things. You did all of this stuff. You did everything. To me, I did it because I loved it. I did it because this what felt right at the moment, and I loved it. And another reason, because I'm not successful yet. And I will never be. I will never be successful. I will always have things that I love. I will always have things that I want to learn. And my cousin is really recording me right now. You know, if you want to record me, there's a whole YouTube channel. It's gonna be up. Ребята здесь уже? А? Еще не видела. Окей. Покажи. Иди сюда, покажи. She got her nails done. That's so cute. Yeah, so a lot of people admire because you have courage to show. Oh, she's showing off her nails. Because people have courage to show your personality on an international public platform. Yeah, I have been, you know, that's actually really, thank you. Thank you. Wow, that actually got me thinking. It's not the first time I've been on stage. It's not the first time I've been talking to large crowds. And this right here is much easier to talk to than imagine standing in front of the crowd of 1,000 people and you have to present your dissertation or have to present some kind of topic, and then every single one of them that you thinking is going to judge you. But what my professor said one time is, think of them as a crowd of a bunch of babies, a bunch of crybabies, and you just cannot stop them, and all they're gonna do is just cry, but they're still cute. So that's how I changed my mentality, by performing a lot of other people and actually giving the talks, and like during grad school, and actually standing up in front of the soldiers or anything else, is I just think of them as cute. And then I'm here to provide what I have to say. And if they don't like it, they can cry about it. A bunch of babies. You like that? I know. It was like, it's one of those like life lessons that you never forget. It's one of those where, well, my professor was phenomenal. He was, hold on just one second. He was phenomenal. Everything he says was a lot of cussing words, a lot about art not giving a fuck, and once in a while he'll come out, pull something out of his behind, and be like, boom, good life lesson. I'm still in contact with him. So, I wanna get back into this right here on an international public platform. I already mentioned what my master's degree was. It's a non-proliferation and terrorism studies, and the school that I actually went to was Monterey International Institute, and the international public, basically the school was a lot of different people from a lot of different countries, many different languages, and you have to speak a second language to on a master's degree level to actually get accepted into the school. So understanding the different cultures and interacting with everybody else within a grad school made me happy, like made me understand why certain people act in this way, or the cultural aspects of different personalities, and why certain enunciation, like pronunciations and everything of the words. And when I started learning the public speaking in grad school, it became more evident to me that if I can be more myself, people will be a lot more understanding than if I'm start catering to a certain demographic of people. Because if you cannot be yourself and speaking to the crowd, people will understand that. People will realize that. People will see this is not who you are. Because people are not dumb. Oh, there are a lot of really smart people out there. And when they see your true colors, when you see who you are and how you interact with others, then it's going to be just you. It's going to be you, and they're going to perceive you. And the more they see of you, the more understanding they become. Thank you. I don't know. I hope I inspired some people. I really do. I hope I inspired some people to stand up to the bullies, to stand up to the world, to be able to open up just a little bit more, just to open up to a little bit other people. I really do. And there are quite a few emails that are very dear to me, and I'm gonna save them. And it's basically people are saying that you're the type of woman that I will show to my daughter. Anytime you speak, I was like, this is what you need to be. And to me, it's really nice to hear from somebody else, but to me is I'm just living in a moment. I'm taking in who I am. I'm doing what I do. This is it. There's nothing more to dig into, and I've been an open book since the very beginning. And then by being an open book, you get to get attacked, as because it's either people's jealousy or people just don't want to understand you, and that's quite alright, because there's nothing wrong of being an open book. Because if I can leave something behind in this world, and if I can teach somebody about something, if I can inspire this young girl, young boy, or anybody else, if I can truly inspire them to strive for something more, to teach them, by all means. That's why I'm here. I don't know how. I'm just gonna be me. And if anybody else just wants to take me as me, then they'll be amazing. I'll share my stories. I'll share a lot more about my life than I probably should. but it's how you overcome a lot of things. And the struggles that I have been through is absolutely, you think about it, it's like, how can one truly go through a lot of this stuff, truly go through a lot of all this harm and the different aspects of life and everything else. And all you have to do is just stand up for yourself. Yeah, I have an attitude. Don't get me wrong, I do. I have an attitude that's like, get the hell out of type of trolls attitude, because this person is not giving a fuck anymore. But my attitude comes from becoming stronger, becoming who I am, and then truly understanding who I am, and understanding what I want to be. Because I don't want to be a negative person. I want to smile all the time. I want to be happy. I want everything that I have in my life to be happy, and everyone in my life to be happy. My friend Cecilia. Oh my goodness. Sorry, it's a bit chilly outside, so everybody, I want to introduce my friend Cecilia from Hawaii. So if you've been following the story and everything else, she's the one that got wrapped into being a PIO at Truckee, California. And she called me and she was like, what's going on? I was like, oh, what do you mean? What do you mean what's going on? She's like, why is my friends are calling me saying that my face is all over YouTube? Yeah. So I had to explain to her. And one thing I really loved what she said is, oh, okay, cool. Just like, just nonchalantly, just like, okay. Just walked away from it. Just truly walked away. And I just loved that attitude about her, because she was like, well, I am who I am. I don't have anything to hide. I am an open book. And she's like, okay, cool. I love you, Cecilia. Hello, Dave. How's it going? So we are talking about mindfulness over here. We're talking about some other aspects, and I think my hair is actually matching to the background. It's kind of neat. You want to say hi? Hi. You want to say hi to the chat? Come on. So you are all about to meet my other half. I posted about him on my community tab, and he's starting his little guitar channel. So this is Wayne.
Hi.
He's a flying fisherman. And what's the other one that you have?
Pick of Density.
Oh, Pick of Density. So he's gonna play guitar, and he's gonna go film some fishing as well, because it's all about being mindfulness.
Hello, Sue. Sudine. Hey, Cece.
Yeah, Cecilia's in the chat.
How you doing?
So Sudine, she's my number 45. Yeah, this is my better half. Get out of here. Go.
Okay, bye.
My stream. Yeah, so he's gonna start his own little channel, but what he does looping guitars, and then so that he just plays melody, and then he'll do a little bit of Twitch and YouTube and something different, something to occupy his absolutely wonderful talent. And he goes fishing. He goes fishing for a lot of mindfulness, because what he does, he puts all of his mind and everything into the specific task, and everything else in the world, it just disappears. So he plays like just rock music, oldie rock, basically anything. And he's got a little band right now going on. So we'll promote him at a later time when he actually gets his channel a little bit up and going. Unless I can. Do you mind if I drop your channel in? Okay, you say no. He play with his toes. Yeah, so he plays the looping pedals, right? So yeah, he plays with his feet, looping pedals, and then on electric guitar. Yeah. Hold on just one second. Hold on just one second. Okay. Anyways, it was a phone call that I wanted to take, but it's okay. We'll take it later. Pick up Density, play off the Tenacious D album. Yep, exactly. And that's why he's try to grow his little channel, and we try to set up and everything. And I'm very creative. Like I like to do little things, and so hopefully I can help him out with his setup and everything too. So, but his band called Lark and LeBlanc, they play around the Bay Area, and they go from Tina Turner to Elton John to the Beatles. They kind of just playing a lot of cover bands. Play ukulele and guitar. I play ukulele and I play a little guitar, but I'm not very much. Not enough to show off my skills to you guys. That's why I always like music. Music has always been part of my life. And music's always been because plus tinnitus, it helps. It helps to have this kind of relief and actually like listen to the sounds, and a lot of the music actually speaks to my heart, and I just kind of. Yes, Sue, she was the purple dress lady, that everybody tried to blame on her. That was the purple dress lady. So that's my friend Cecilia. She jumped in the chat. Don't attack her. No, Cecilia, this chat is absolutely wonderful. I have zero talent in name melody. That, you know what? You have other talents. You're an amazing writer. And you are just an amazing person in what you have done, what you have helped with the situation, and actually talking about the psychology behind it, talking about the cyberbullying and everything, being with me on a panel, making me a little bit more comfortable to be on a panel. That's amazing. And you helped me do that. And I thank you. Of course. Yeah, music to me is everything. And that's why we always play music on the little backgrounds on the live streams. Yeah. I miss my friends. I do. Quite a few of my friends, they moved away from California. So, okay. So, anyways, we are getting to the point, because remember, I don't like to have a really long streams. We're getting to the point. It's an hour and 30 minutes, and I know I need to try to come up with a schedule. And what I'm gonna do exactly, I think our human minds need the kind of music. We strive for this kind of to find any kind of music to our ears. That went fast. Yeah, an hour and a half went fast. I usually run between an hour and a half to 2 hour streams. I did one time 3 hour stream, but it's because I don't like to dilute the message. I don't like when people do 6 hour, 8 hour. It's just it's too much. It's too much. And all I wanted to do is just spend an hour of my time or a couple hours of my time chit-chatting over here and talking about mindfulness, talking about moving forward, and sharing my experiences to hopefully it will help somebody else. And I'll do a little bit more research, and I'll talk to some other people. We'll have some panels and share their inspiration stories, share who they are and how they accomplishing certain things, because it's about life. It's about striving forward. It's about spreading the positivity. And I know the positivity, it doesn't create you money, or it doesn't do a lot of other stuff, because drama nowadays is everywhere. But we don't want drama here. We don't want negativity here. All we want is spread a positive message and have a nice calm chat and acknowledge people in a chat, and just spend an hour and a half or 2 hours a day drinking some tea. Appreciate my modders. They're amazing. All right, so remember, I love you all. Be true to yourself. Love yourself. XanamayX and HAZMAT out. Good night, all.